Hello, let's try B.B. King's The Thrill Is Gone. First I'll walk you through the chord changes. It's a minor blues in B minor. I don't know if you can see this, but it's basically very simple. First four measures, it's on B minor. Second four measures with that second line, you have E minor, then back to the B minor for two measures. And then on the bottom line, you've got G major 7, going to F sharp 7, and then back home to B minor to finish off with two measures. So it's a 12-bar minor blues. Let's walk through the chords. B minor for four measures, 16 beats. I'm gonna come off the B minor, go to the 4 chord, E minor, back to B minor for two measures. G major 7, one measure. F sharp 7, one measure. Back to B minor. Okay, so this is sort of in the style of BB. It's a pentatonic chorus on that 12-bar chord pattern. Now right about here, the chord changes to the 4 chord, E minor. Okay, screwed up the last 3 notes there. Let's try it again from the top. As you can see, we're in a B minor pentatonic. Second string, 15th fret bend. I'm doing the bend on the second string because it's easier than doing it on the first string. This is my favorite part. Okay, one more time on that. Second string bend, 15th fret. Here we take the 12th fret on the first string and do a slight bend. So it's just okay. So B.B. King played very simple stuff, but it really sounded good because the note choices were really tasteful and fit in good with the chords. If you wanted to get more complex on this 12-bar minor blues in B, one of the things you can do is on the 1 chord, on the B minor, you can just go to the major 7th that's up a minor 3rd. So in other words, B minor, okay, up a minor 3rd would be to D. And that would give you an arpeggio of D major 7. Okay. So for the B minor, we can use the D major 7 arpeggio. When the chord changes in the 5th measure to the 4 chord, which is E minor, then we can go to a G major. So in other words, here's the E, the root of the E minor. If you come up a minor 3rd, that's the G. Okay. And for the G major 7, there's lots of different options, but one of them would be, if you wanted to stay in this area, so again, when we're on the B minor, it changes to the 4 chord, which would be the E minor, another G major 7 would be down here. So if you want to see this one, this is just the same as the D major 7 that we used at the 10th fret for the 1 chord. This would just be at the 3rd fret. And I just like the sound of this when you reach up for the B. That's the 3rd. That would be the 3rd of a G major 7 arpeggio. So here we go. So coming down, this is the same as this. It's the same notes. So it's B down to G, F sharp down to D. But you can do it here too. B down to G, F sharp down to D, B. So it's just different fingerings for the same thing. So some improvising ideas over the B minor, the 1 chord. Of course, you want to take these and try to make them musical, and that's where the creativity comes in. When it changes to the E minor chord, and then back to the B minor. Here's a cool one. For the D major 7 arpeggio, it's kind of a symmetrical thing. So first string you're going to do, here's the 2nd string. Now come down an octave, 3rd string, 4th string, 5th string. So you can get into that little, for the D major 7. Okay, so here we go. Let's try the chords. I'll play it for a minute or two just so you can try these things out. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can use B minor pentatonic or D major 7. You can stay with B minor pentatonic, or you can use G major 7. Here's G major 7, F sharp 7, back up to B. G major 7, F sharp 7, back up to B minor. E minor. G major 7, F sharp 7. Here's the imitation BB thing. Wait till it changes to E minor, then you have this. Bend on the 2nd string. Again, just to review, for the B minor, the 1 chord, for the E minor, which is the 4 chord, this is a lick I like. It's just sliding into the G to play the G major 7 arpeggio. But then you can go up and grab that A, which is the 9, which sounds kind of nice. Would actually be this, that sound. So then when we go to the G major 7, use the straight G major 7 arpeggio, of course, which is the same finger pattern we've been using for the other two. What sounds a little bit nicer because you get the 9 in there is over the G major 7 if you play a B minor 7. Okay, so this is the underlying chord, it's G major 7. Here's the B minor 7, starting on the 5th string, 2nd fret. So if you just hear this chord in your head, the G major 7, and the sound of it with the B minor 7 would be. And then for this final chord, F sharp 7, you could use lots of different things. One of them would be an F sharp 7 arpeggio, which would be starting on the 6th string, 2nd fret. So starting on string 6, fret 2, it's going to be these fingers, 1, or these frets rather. It's going to be the 2nd fret, 1st fret, 4th fret. I move the finger up here to grab the 2nd fret, 4th fret, 3rd fret, 2nd fret, 5th fret, 1st fret. So then you get to the point where you can just play through the song without any chords if you're playing, by yourself and just practicing. So you could have okay, so that's a little bit on B.B. King's The Thrill Is Gone. It's never going to sound like B.B., but just some simple ideas for that minor blues in B. I hope you get something out of it. If you do, give me a like. Consider subscribing. I've got tons of videos on stuff like this, including lots of chord melody, lots of jazz standards, a couple of rock tunes, a little bit of blues. And thanks for tuning in, and see you next time. Keep practicing.